welcome to all of you, and amiable greeting and warm welcoming from you, from your host here, Mr. Qasim. Welcome to our club today, starting with the formality. This club is brought to you by Al Musandid Association for supporting Sudanese group across and community across UAE under the umbrella of Al Muhannad Institute for Legal Consultancy and Administrative Training. So you are highly welcome. And I think if just have a glance about the rules of conduct of our club, I think 1 minute or so will be enough for all of you. Then after that, we'll be starting our club today, which is about change. So welcome to all of you, and it's I don't want to make any introduction about the necessity of change. So I think these are the questions that I have, nominated to talk about today. And you might also see there are some differences between the question that I have posted them earlier in the group and this one. So because even I have said there that the type of the question you might come across when you are doing the discussion. I like things to be what we call them spur out of moment, and that will help you also to say to master your English as well as also to break the barrier between you and the first the first things when you do the first time. So let's get it started. And the first row or the first question says that what comes to mind when you hear the term change, and as well as also, do you know some rules of change? Anyone would like to talk about change? The other way of saying this question is like, what do you have in your mind as ideas? What are the ideas that strikes your mind when you hear the word change? Or what are the type of feeling that you get when you hear the word change?
Actually, I can say about change, it's an act or maybe process through which something becomes different from the previous thing. Or maybe you can say make someone or something different. And also we can say about maybe replacing something with something else, especially something of the same kind that is newer or better than the previous one. In other words, we can say substituting one thing that I can add when this is the things that comes to my mind when we say we listen about change or something like that. And also some of the rules that I can add, maybe it should be this change should be from something that's making you unhappy to something that will make you happy. Maybe this one rule I can add. And also it's about like when you have maybe a bad behavior or habit and you want to change it to better one.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Muhammad Fakhruddin. For him, it was the difference or making different either by substituting or changing things from worse to good, as well as also think that doesn't make you happy to make you happy. And he added one rule is it should be making you happy. I think that's all. If I am summarizing the point that he's mentioned, still the chance for adding some information about this question is open. I will just roll it to all of you. So please have the microphone and yes, you can go.
Okay, can I add something?
Yes, please, guys. As I said before, Try always to rename or name your devices with the name that you would like to be called with, because it's very important for us to know your name also. Because I have seen
Okay,
some people. Yes,
Wad.
yes, yes. Welcome, one.
Sorry.
No, no, not for you,
Okay,
because
maybe.
I am seeing here one of the is iPhone 2, and I can't figure out the name of it. I'm just talking about the Zoom name.
That's me, El Badri. Hello, everybody.
Ah, Al Badri, I think you need to get in touch with technology somehow, because it is.
Exactly.
So, hi, welcome, Al Badri. Yes, it is for you, Wad. Sorry for all this, distortion. Yes, go on.
Yeah, it's okay. I think in change can be negative or positive. يعني it's not supposed to be to make you happier مثلا. For example, as Mr. I don't know, Mr. Muhammad
Yes.
said, he said that change must make your life better. But I think inner change can be negative or positive. It's just a phrase, yani.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's all. Okay, so
Yeah,
yes,
that's it.
I think you have seen the argument, Mr. Muhammad Fakhruddin. I think she needs some point to be clarified. What do you say?
Actually, about this point, it should be maybe positive or negative. It's okay, but we all seek to get, positive change. Actually, we are like, it's not necessarily to be always positive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Excellent. For me, that clarify everything, and I hope that doesn't compound the change for you. Wa'ad, okay? If you have anything to go with, I will just give it also a chance. If none, then I think others, if they have a comment about this point, we are highly welcome. And if not, so let's move to the next point. So, what do you think? Do you have anything to add about the first point? First question.
No, thank you. Let's move.
So here is the question says that why do we need to make changes? Do you think it's necessary?
El Badri speaking.
Yes, go on.
Yes, everybody should make change in the course of his life. And that is like you have to shake the tree somehow to see what you will find, whether it's in education, financial, political, whatever,
And even marriage, eh?
everything. You have to shake the tree somehow in your life.
I really apologize for that one. I hope my wife is not going to listen to this one. I will just put myself that I have put my feet into hot water, I think. Anyhow, yes, go on.
No, I'm about done here. I'm just gonna give the chance to another person to see. But what I'm trying to say that
I have to say
change.
it's really interpret from you. I mean, it is very courageous from you to say these words.
What I'm trying to say is, thank you. But a change is good always.
Yes, I understand. I understand that one. Yeah.
So people have to change from like whether it's a job or anything else. But what I'm trying to say here is that it could be like change usually brings fear of the
Yeah.
unknown.
Yeah, definitely. Yes.
So, but you have to face it somehow and tackle it heads on,
Yeah.
no matter what it brings you, whether it's good or bad. Because without change, your life will not prosper.
Exactly. Yes. Excellent word from you as usual, Al Badri, and we still get from your wisdom. Somehow, it just gives the feeling that you are really a little bit old, and I hope that is not right. I know my clubs are somehow feel to be a little bit formal, Still, you could have fun, and I'm sorry for that one. Also, I will be welcoming about any suggestion that could help to improve the way we do it. Thank you very much. I'm always delighted to hear from you. I think today we are missing someone, and I hope he is here.
Mr.
Khalil.
Khalil.
Yes,
Khalil. Yes. And I think he's here, but
Khalil.
he's somehow silent.
Mm. Maybe he has something that keeping him off.
Yep.
Okay, yes, it is all open for you if you would like to add to this one. Do we need to
Assalamu
make
alaikum.
changes? Yes. Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Good evening, everyone.
Yes.
This is Fathia. Thanks, Mr. Gassim, for the nice topic and for the discussion. What I think about change is the awareness of the person himself of how it's important to change to better and not to be stuck in one place for the whole of his life. And the willingness of or the real desire of the person. As we know, also the environment has a big role in changing, maybe to the better or to negative or to worse. And as well, the companies or the friends, the homes, these are all the factors that really can change you to better or to negative side or to worse. But the person is the one who decides and see his situation now. Do I need really to go forward, to move forward from this one place? What should I do? What's the next step? How to do it? How to change? What are the tools? How I need to start? And that's what I think. You are discussing one question after another, or
Yes, we are going in a shuffle code, yes, in an order
uh-huh.
number. So the first one, the second one,
Okay,
and so, yes.
okay, good. Then we can participate in the other question later.
Thank you very
Thanks.
much. Thank you very much. Now we are in question
Welcome.
number two. Why do we need to make change? Do you think it's necessary? And that was the question. Thank you very much. I don't Ms. Fathia, because I don't know how to say this is Mrs. or Miss, so I'll go with Miss Fathia. So welcome. It was a good participation from you. And yes, it's still open, or if no any additions, I think we have to move on.
My, I might add something. This is
Yes.
Muhammad Fakhruddin. Actually, changes or movements in life, help us to move forward or maybe become better professionals and better personalities. And that's why even small, you know, variations in life can make us look at others and like myself differently and can bring us joy and also life satisfactions. That's I can add. And also, you can say you can say about the movement always will be good for you.
Yes.
Yes, that's what I can maybe add, or maybe
That is
should
that.
I add something more?
If you have, it's okay.
Actually, I was trying to say about like movement in life, or life is all about the movements. The more we move, the more we will enjoy, or maybe the more joyful, we feel. And it's not only about physical movement, but also emotional and also like you have to be Like you can say changing by reading something new. Like every day you will be surfing the internet about technology or something like that. This also will be a good or maybe positive change for you.
Yes, and thank you very much, Mr. Fakhruddin, for all what you have said. That is quite, good ideas, I have to say. Yes, I don't know. Allow me to share some information. The way I see change, it's somehow I see it like necessity, the situation I have to, and adaptability, surviving. Let's face it, everything is changing, and change is the one truth in life that we know is change. As human, we will be changed with new generations, generations after generation, ideas, dogma, cults, as well as also action, places. All of these things change day by day. As human, our body biologically changes phases of life. Now we're getting old, the wrinkle in your face, and so on. So I think it's a matter of we have to change because everything is around us, the environment, everything is changing. So we need to adapt with it in order to survive. I'm not talking about the measure of just your career, the way you think, or so. Because even if this is the way you think, also it is for me a kind of also adaptability and so on. So I will just let it also for you to argue, to discuss, to add, to agree or disagree. If none, then I will move to the third question. Okay, then I will have to move to the third question. Says that what does it take to change your behavior, mental set, personal trait, ways of thinking? What do you know? Yes.
I believe it takes courage, desire, friends, people around you, uh, motivation. All of these characters will make the change better, actually.
Excellent. Could you give example or explain more?
As far as behavior, a person could be like a bad person as far as life takes his behavior. He doesn't treat people well. His friends around him could encourage the person to change the behavior towards others.
Really sorry, Mr. Al-Badri. I just had, a call, an urgent call from Al Musanid, association. They're asking about the link and such a thing. So I'm really sorry for this disturbance. Yes, I heard some of what you say, and I think that is also will highly welcome to comment or add about what you said. If you would like to continue, I would be very glad to hear the rest of it.
No, I was just asking for your help. I think when you get interrupted, so
Yes,
you
what was
didn't hear
it?
what I said. I said like a person could have a bad behavior or bad manners, and his surrounding as friends that might help him or make him aware of his behavior
Yes,
towards
definitely.
others.
Yes, definitely, definitely. Yes, it's a right example. You see, the environment, the interaction of your family, friends, people around you, and the law, the abidance of law for the place that you live in, the will civilized society that you're a part of. All of these things, yes, are one of the factors that facilitate for you to make change, or they push you. They could be a good motivation for you to change to good or bad. I totally agree with it. Definitely, yes.
Thank you.
Guys, someone is complaining about the clarity of my voice. Do you have the same thing, or it's just okay? To what extent do you feel like you can't hear me?
I could hear you fine, actually.
Okay, so for the others,
Even me.
okay, good. So guys,
About number three, if I can add something
yes, you could.
in the third point, it's about positivity, I think, and you have to realize that there is a chance. I have to start now and start immediately giving up the behaviors that you know I have to change them. First, you have to know what I need to change.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have to move forward to and try to see what I should really do. After I know this is okay or wrong, I need to change. How I change? You said all the things you need to do and to be positive and then move on. The very important thing is also continuity. Don't give up in the middle of the street, as they say. And then it will become a habit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So that is about how to change your behavior, isn't it?
Yes, and also the ways of thinking.
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay. Okay, guys, for the others, do you have anything to add?
Hello.
Yes,
Yes, this is Khalil.
welcome.
Uh, yeah, thank you, sir. Actually, what it does take to change your behavior, mental state, personal traits, ways of thinking. I think all this process, all these things, it's matter of your knowledge about how you see the life, and
Mm-hmm.
this yeah, and based on your experience and your knowledge in life, then you find that all these issue is by time changing and developing and improving. The more you get experience, you get more awareness. Then your behavior change, your mental set change, personal traits develop and change. So yes, so because the change itself is a natural thing, it's another aspect of life. And as you say that everything around us is changing, and so for that the change in general is a you can consider it as you know a universal a rule, or yeah, like it's a work everywhere, and no one can resist it or stop it. So the only one thing you want to do it is you as you like you living, then you will be changed. Your behavior will change. Your even your body every day change. So yes, yeah, it's matter of the knowledge you get, experience you get in life, and either as long as you still in life, so you are changing in all these aspects, including behavior, mental state, etc.
Excellent. Thank you very much for this good contribution. I have no more to say. I cannot agree more. Thank you very much. Yes, others, do you have anything to add to this question? May I allow to add a comment about this one? I do truly believe in uh, what makes us change is two things. Human is derived by two things. First of all, to avoid pain or to get pleasure. A part of my philosophy says 80% of change that we make, and we always make sure we never do again, is when we experience a high sheer pitch of pain. That's what drives us. So behavior cannot be changed unless pain and getting pleasure is involved here. And philosophy, this philosophy is also a religious philosophy also. If you go to all religions, they all talked about heaven and hell and a way of changing behavior. So definitely you need to happen. This is also could be applied for the people they want to quit smoking, but they can't get, they can't quit smoking. Although they know it's not good for their health, but they didn't experience the pain of the consequences of it. By the time they will just experience it, they will quit, and that is quite, normal, or say, let's say, that happens everywhere around the world. So this is how I see it, because somehow I believe the way that we program our ideas and mental set, emotion, is through pain. The first time you touch hot water and you understand hot water is going to like hurt you, the next time you'll not do it. Somehow your emotion will be the one. If you know that speeding with your car is one of the things that going to take you to, let us say, the possibility of making car accident, you know that one. Still, you will not get it. But the first time you make car accident, you will start to change, to consider it very well, isn't it? I'm talking about this experience, especially for the people they drive their cars every day. So here are the things. I believe in this one. If the mental set has been changed, so that means the way of thinking is being changed. So the first of all, you need to experience pain. Pain will somehow program your mental set. Your mental set is going to program your way of thinking. Your way of thinking is going to change your behavior. Your behavior is going to change your personal trait. So this is the qualism of how this works. That from my side. Still, it is open for you to argue, to say anything, or discuss, to agree or disagree. Thank you very much for that one. I think we can move to this question. It's
Just one, yeah, yeah, just one small comment.
yes,
Yeah, actually, yes, I like your philosophy about this pain and pleasure. It's as the major and basic motive for change, for especially for behavior. Yes, that to some extent is true. But also, I think your behavior could be changed without you get any pain and without also you like looking for any pleasure. Just in case of you have kind of awareness and knowledge that, for example, this smoking will end on this point, for example.
yes, exactly.
Either, yeah, regardless of you feel pain immediately, but you have awareness, enough awareness that it will come on the future. So still, yes, the pain here play a role, but you don't test it, experienced it yet, but you have you know that awareness. This awareness, either you could take it through direct aware pain, or just you get it like without you feel that pain.
Yes,
But
yes. I,
yeah,
I do agree
correct.
with you. Yes, that's right. It doesn't necessarily to be the one who experience the pain. You could just watch a movie, or you could hear a friend of you. His
Okay,
story could
yes,
terrify you, so that's pain. Knowledge itself, we do have feeling emotions that will be always stored in mind with words. For example, when I say fear, there are some emotion that is stored with the word. Words doesn't come plain to your mind. No, they should have their emotional electrical set and charge. So somehow they affect your emotion, and this is why our brain make the the electric chemical to make the decision. It's very complicated from the further logic and so. Anyhow, yes, that is applied very well. It's important. It depends. People are two. This is why we'll have that one question at the end. People are two types when it comes to change. Some of them they don't change unless they experience things. Others they change just out of knowledge. And you have to choose which one to be. Well-developed people will always react upon their knowledge. Others they will react upon their emotion when they are experiencing things. And that's what makes a good employer, not a good employer, a good kid, not a good kid, a good person, not a good person, and so on. I think that one. Thank you very much. You just, let's say, you really, yes, add a lot to this point. Thank you very much. I would like to move to this one. What's your philosophy of making change? We have 2 minutes to add this one, and we will have our first break, then 10 minutes. You can enjoy whatever you want. Then after 10 minutes, we'll continue to do the rest of the class.
Can I share?
Yes,
Yeah. Uh, there is some fact say that is your thinking guide you. يعني as in Arabic يعني طريقة تفكيرك تقود حياتك. This
Yes.
is in Arabic. Your thinking guides you. So you think all time. If it is in bad way, that it will be guide your life in this way. يعني your life will be bad in this bad way by the time. Or if you believe in good way, or you think in all time in good thing, your life will change also to become in a good way. يعني it will be pleasure and become good.
Excellent. Thank you very much. I think Mazar has raised his hand. Guys, I always say to you, it is very important for me that and to feel it's your home, feel you are among your friends, and you can just when people pause and you find the chance, then yes, you can start directly. You will start to listen. We are very well civilized people here, I think. So, Mazar, you would like to add anything?
No, thanks.
That's good. Thank you very much. It's less than 1 minute before we go to the break, and I think I would like to take a comment for 30 seconds from Fathiya. She spoke about this point. Could you add something about this one? The philosophy that's been discussed by Madar. Yes.
Yes, I think that since we know life is continuously developing and moving on, we have also to keep on moving, and so that we are not behind the time, so that we are not left behind
Okay.
and we don't miss anything.
Thank you very much. Don't miss anything. That is here for now. See you after the break, inshallah, in 10 minutes.
See you.